Alexa, pause. Swole Nation, swollenness. Yeah, yeah. All right, yo. So I want to talk about two-a-day training and my opinion and thoughts on it, and if it's good or not. And I'm gonna start off by saying that I've been doing two-a-day training. Right, two-a-day training. Been doing it for about 3 months. About to be 3 months. About to be three. And so far, I'm making all kinds of motherfucking gains, son. Just, it's working. I'm seeing results like a motherfucker. I'm actually liking it. Yeah, sometimes it does suck going to the gym early in the morning and then having to go again. And definitely gonna say, if you're not able to do that, then don't even bother. If your work is so hectic and stressful and shit, and you can only work out once because you just can't, then just work out once. I think I think it's good. Two-a-day training is good, but I mean I've worked out. I've done the traditional workouts my whole life, and I've put on plenty of size. So there, you doing two-a-day training isn't it isn't gonna like all of a sudden you're gonna just boom blow the fuck up like you're on roids or some shit. That's not gonna happen. I think the biggest reason why I'm seeing it, some results and gains and size and all that is because I changed it up. My body was used to the everyday working out one time a day, and just me switching it. I shocked my body. My body's like, oh shit, motherfucker, we training 2 times now, motherfucker, what? So that's why. That's one of the biggest reasons why I think I'm seeing good results from it, is because that change up. And obviously, as you all know, when you train, whenever you switch something up, you usually see results. Whenever you go from this to that, you get results because your body gets used to one thing, and then you throwing that curveball in there, and then they're like, oh shit, oh, they gotta adapt again. So as far as how it's been going, I could definitely say, like I said, if you're too busy, don't do it. If you can't recover, don't do it because you need to recover. If you do like one day where you just kill it, and then the next day you're like sore shit still, then don't do it again. Maybe just hit work out one time that day. You gotta listen to your body. The thing about the two-a-days, you gotta eat enough calories too, because you are burning calories. If you can do it when you're cutting, I haven't tried it, but I think it would be really good when you're cutting. And then I think eventually you're just going to hit a point where you just can't do both because you're just so depleted and tired. So, as I was saying, the fuck was I saying? So the other thing with two-a-day training, you got to keep your workouts short. So keep them short, but intensity way up. Way up, short, way up. I try to aim for 45 minutes to an hour. I try to keep it right in there. I've been noticing in the evening, if I'm training legs or back and doing deadlifts, I go over an hour. But most of the time, I warm up. I tend to warm up a lot for legs, and also for like deadlifts. So I don't necessarily count the warm ups as part of your actual workouts. I kind of start counting that when I'm going hard, when the intensity is up and I'm going hard, my working sets. That's when I count like that time, and I usually stay in that 45-minute range, but and that's how you got to do it. I've noticed I'm starting to get more I'm starting to figure out my body more and be more in tune with it. And I can feel, I notice when my body is just, when it's not necessarily when it's had enough, but when it changes gear and it goes more into an endurance kind of mode, and my intensity isn't up, and I'm not in like that first second gear just smashing, hauling ass, and going hard. And I feel it, when my body kind of goes, and I go more in endurance mode, and that's when I stop. That's when I'm like, okay, that's it, stop. Because in the past, I felt that, and I think that you're just training too much. You're breaking your body too much, and then you're not recovering in time, and then that's why you don't see the progress, because you're just not necessarily overtraining, but you're just not giving your body. You're doing too much, and your body can't recover quick enough, unless you're on the juice. But so I've been paying attention to when that happens, and usually when my body switches to endurance, I just cut it, I stop, and I get the fuck out. So I go in there, in the morning, intensity up, hard as fuck, 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'm out. And then I come back in the evening, same shit, 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm out. Also, I don't train like big ass body parts twice a day, so I'll go in the morning and I'll do like rear delts and bicep, and then I'll come back at night and I'll do back. Or the next day I'll do, like medial delt or lateral delt and triceps, and then I come back and hit chest. So I try to do it where one of the exercise, whether it's in the morning or in the evening, it's a small body part that I'm hitting, and then the next one is a bigger body part. So I think that's the key. That's another key for the 2 a day. So I think if you were to come and do like chest in the morning and then back in the evening, I think the next day you'd just be rock. You probably be fucking fried. I do for legs. I do go hamstrings and then come back and hit quads, and usually those days they're pretty taxing, but whatever. But as far as the other days, they're that's how I keep it. It's like a light, it's like an easy workout, and then it's like a hard workout, kind of, just different, smaller, larger muscle groups. And I find that that's been working pretty good for me. It's been working pretty good. I'm seeing a lot of results and putting on the size. But I think the most important thing is the fact that I'm realizing when my body is getting tired and I'm getting out and I'm not breaking it down so much that it takes me longer to recover, and then I go back to the gym and break it down even more. So then I'm just constantly just breaking my body down and barely recovering, breaking it down, barely recovering, and then I'm just plateaued the whole time, and I'm not seeing the size come up. And I think that's a lot of what I did in the past when it came to training one time a day, is I would try to squeeze in, a couple muscle groups at a time, and I would notice, like, I would do back and bis, typical back and bis, chest and tri shit. I would go hard as fuck on back. Back is a pretty big muscle group. There's a lot of muscle on your back. So training that son bitch, training it right, you're gonna be smoked just from training back in an hour time frame. You're going hard. You're gonna be fucking rocked. You're done. You're gonna be done. And then go and do biceps. You ain't gonna have nothing left. And that's exactly what was happening to me. Is I would hit back and I'll just be like, fuck, I'm smoked, but I still got biceps to do. So I would just kind of go through the motions with bicep and just and my intensity wasn't up. It wasn't as high as it was for back because I'm already beat. But now that I'm hitting bis in the morning, I'm able to do, the poundage is higher because I have that energy to go hard and all that, and then I have the rest of the day to eat my meals, get my calories, recover, and I come back and hit back with the same intensity, hard as fuck, and I'm out. And now, I just did back and bis in one day, and the difference is I was able to hit both of them hard as fuck, which means better results. So I'm definitely liking 2-a-days. I'm gonna continue to do it as long as I can. Depending on work and how it is, but I'm gonna try it out when I cut. Um, I'm gonna try to do it as long as I can. I know I'm gonna hit the point where I'm too tired to do it, and then I'll resort back to cardio and then hit it in the evening. Thing what I also do if I resort back to just training once a day because I got to do cardio in the morning and then lift in the evening, I think what I'll do is um I'll keep it back and buys. What I'll do is like I'll have the first day of the week where I'm hitting back and buys. I'll go hard as fuck on back, and then just kind of go through the motion with biceps. But then the next time I hit it, I'm gonna start off first with buys and go hard as fuck on buys, and then hit back. So they both get that attention throughout the week. They both get me at a intensity up and full of energy for each week. They all do. They all get they all get hit hard with intensity at the beginning of the workout. So yeah, I think that's what I got on the 2-a-days. Just to recap, if you're able to do it, I suggest you try it out. Make sure you're hitting a small muscle group, one of the workouts, and then a large muscle group, another one of the workouts. Make sure you're eating enough calories. Make sure you're able to recover. Try to listen to your body. Keep the workout short and intense. And it's good for a change up. If you're plateaued on your shit, do 2-a-days and change that shit up, and your body is gonna shock your body because it's like, oh shit, now we're doing this, what the fuck. So good change up, good progress. It's also you'll feel the difference. You'll feel so much better being able to hit buys first thing in the workout fresh and hitting them hard, and then coming back at night and hitting back hard. You'll feel so much better than trying to do them all in one workout. So that's all I got, Swole Nation. Keep making them gains. Keep being swole. I'm out.